All right, this is my second take. This your girl Lena, aka Super Duper Soul Star. Today, tonight, whatever, whenever you see this video, this message, I am channeling the energy of your twin flame confessions. We're gonna start it off with a little faded oracle just to see what the vibe is, see what it is, what it ain't, and what it should be. Then we're gonna hit a little tarot. I do a 5 card little spread just so you can see the energy, give you a little advice. And then we'll round it off with some damaged confessions, okay? All right. So I've already prayed and meditated over the cards and the energy, but I know some people, they want to see you shuffle on camera, which is right? Because it is a lot of phonies on YouTube, and I'm not one of them, but we're going to get into it, right? So Scorpios, what does your twin flame want to say to you? What is the energy around Scorpio and their twin flame? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Cover me. Jesus, allow no harm or danger. Protect us, protect us. Closing your doors. That is not of my highest frequency and vibration. All right, let's get at it. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So whatever just jump out, for Libras, I did a lot of cards, but whatever jump out, that's what we're going with. At the bottom of the deck is somebody who's away from you. They want to kiss you. So somebody wants some tenderness with you. All right, Scorpios, twin flame. What do they want to say? Okay, sometimes if they come on across my boobies, because I am top heavy, I will pull them out, okay? It just depends instinctively, intuitively, how my spirit talks to me, okay? All right. That's how we're going to do it. And they said abundance, a pay raise, and stability. So, basically saving for a rainy day. I love it. Okay. So I'm going to show you what we got, and then we're going to unpack it. How about that? Okay. Okay. Let's see what's up. All right, Scorpios. Sometimes I see a little pattern right now, sort of, kind of, but we're going to get into it. So first off, it says change of perspective or clarity. So maybe before, either yourself or your twin flame was looking at the situation as black and white. But as time has gone on, maybe you're now realizing that life is not a one life fits all, right? There are some shades of gray. So this is telling me that what once was, or how you looked at something, you don't look at it like that now. Maybe you look at it a little bit more broader, okay? Maybe you see things for what they really are. You have some clarity as the picture depicts. Maybe you decided to put something on ice for a minute, right? This says frozen out in the cold, maybe in the wintertime. Maybe this just happened. We are still in the winter season. Maybe something happened where you had to put it on chill. You had to, go off the grid, right? But something, somehow, something, when it's in the winter, it ain't growing. It's not fermenting. It's just that. It just is. So we're going to read more into this, and maybe something will allude more in the tarot, but it looks like something is frozen, right? And it could be some feelings there, but let's just keep going. With this new perspective, it's saying that new doors are opening. You could even potentially be moving into a new home, a new apartment, changing residencies, moving in with someone, possibly moving out of a situation, especially if you're putting something on ice, okay? And this situation can have you heartbroken. Why? Because, like I was saying, you're seeing something from a different perspective. Somebody wants to apologize, maybe what was revealed, what came out, right? Because if you're seeing clarity, you're seeing something that wasn't there before. And now somebody is regretful for what they probably said or did, because now you're looking at them from a different set of lenses, right? If you had them on a pedestal, you don't have them on a pedestal anymore. You see this ladder here? Or I thought it was a ladder because I'm looking at it from of my peripheral, but it's like somebody is still trying to hold on to love. They're like, baby, don't go. Okay. But this situation may have you in your head right? So this is giving me like a nine of swords energy. Got you overthinking, like you can't sleep, you can't rest. It's like you could be having ruminating thoughts, either yourself or your twin flame, right? It's having ruminating thoughts about what happened with the two of you. I don't know. I wanted to say what happened with the three of you because maybe there was some infidelity. That's just what it just came into my mind, right? My intuition, and somebody was falling for you. And because of that, things change, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody want to fall back in love with you. Maybe they're just reminiscing on how love used to be. But it got you in your head because you know why? Sometimes when we're in a relationship with someone and we see them in a certain light, and then when they show us something that is really who they are, like the representative is gone, or they have done things over and over and over, and it's like, it's a pattern now. You intentionally trying to do this, and it's not made up, and it has you in your head, right? Which is why you have this change of perspective, okay? And you have to put them on ice just so you can kind of get out your head. Does that make sense? So, what this is saying to me, my beloved Scorpios, cousins, this is saying that, maybe these changes happened this past autumn, which is the end of September, October, November, or maybe you can expect some changes for this to like mull over this coming autumn. But fall changes because we went from winter to autumn. But switch it and flip it how it relates to your life. You know what happened and how it happened, okay? But it started, you could have had some changes with this relationship this past autumn. Or if you did, maybe the changes of how the chips may fall or the cards may lay. Get it? That was a little joke. Anyway, this coming fall, okay? So let's get at it. I'm gonna just keep these out just so I can reference them later on. Now we're gonna jump into the twin flame confessions, okay? So like I said, this card wanted to come out forbidden, but I've already prayed and meditated over the cards. This is like a page of wine, like somebody want to send a message, but it could be a fiery message, like a spiritual message. Like when I think of fire, wands, that's like passion, right? All right. So like I said, I've already prayed, meditated on the cards and said my intentions, but this is for Scorpio. Scorpios and their twin flames. Spiritually, what I need to see. Message. Thank you. Okay. These cards are very clunky in my hand. Okay. All right. Let's see what wants to come out for Scorpio. All right. Scorpio and their twin flame. The first card would be how you present yourself, the presenting problem, conscious, subconscious, past, future, and then we will do a little advice. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, show me how Scorpio come out. Okay. So, you want to date, time together. Okay. That's the presenter problem. Okay, what is the subconscious? They really want to talk. Good, googly, go. Conscious for Scorpio. Okay. That is the world. Create a new path. Okay. What's the past energy? Ay, 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 Scorpio. And the future. What's the future energy? Okay. Good Lord. And then what's the advice? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. One more, please. All right. Bottom of the deck. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Let's unpack this. This sugar honey iced tea was flying everywhere. Okay. Okay, Scorpio. How you're presenting and showing up in this twin flame confessions is date, right? Date, invitation, time together. So this is to me is letting me know that you are in a relationship with somebody where maybe you want some couple time. You want to be with your boo thing. You want to be next to your twin flame, right? And it just seemed like I'm looking at girlfriend here and sister by herself. right? So this is telling me that maybe you could be dealing with someone who's emotionally unavailable. But this right now is letting me know that this is what you're wanting. This is what you're expecting and anticipating with your significant other. You want to be with them. You want to show them that I want to be with you, right? But the problem in this relationship is an eight of wands. Eight of wands. So it could be all in your head, right? A sudden change, a rush in love. Basically, this is telling me that there is some changes, right? Fast changes in a relationship. It could be unexpectedly, it could just come out of nowhere that, you want to be together, but it's like somebody want to pivot. Somebody want to do something else. And that's the problem, right? Somebody else want to do something else. So it's some sudden changes. So it could be some fast communication. It can be some fast behaviors. It could be some different movements. But what this is telling me is things are changing so fast and somebody ain't on the same page. Somebody needs to catch up with the other one. Okay. Y'all could be kind of out of alignment right now. Subconsciously, Nine of Swords, right? So this is what you're thinking about. Maybe you feel like not in touch with your significant other. Maybe you feel like maybe, I don't want to say the thrill is gone because that's what I'm hearing, right? To the point where you are having some deep rooted anxiety, right? Because you're like, you in your head, because that was in one of the oracle cards, right? That you overthinking, you ruminating. Ruminating is when you just think on and on and on about the same thing, right? Almost to the point like it's paralysis. So it's like there's some sorrow, there's some regret. It could be that, especially if you're thinking about how the relationship used to be, like the good times, and now you all are doing something else because it's rapid changes with the relationship. And this is saying that somebody is sorrow, someone is regretful, but guess what? This woman is by herself. She's in the bed, she's in her room, and it's like it's kind of looking like kind of romantic with the candles. Like she's sitting here waiting for her lover boy or lover girl, and they're not coming, right? So because it's some sudden changes. Consciousness, that's what's going on right now, real time. And what this is telling me, this is like the world card, right? Like she's all in her thoughts, like thinking, like what's next? Because she's creating a new path. Why? Because she feels like emotionally disconnected from the person that she really loves. And remember, we had the Eight of Wands because somebody else is moving funny. Somebody else is doing something different. So this is saying to me that if you don't want it, there's a completion of a full cycle. If you want it or not, it sounds like the ending is coming and that you're contemplating that. That's what the energy is saying for you, Scorpio. In the past, it's like you got some clarity. Remember, clarity came up with the cards too, with the oracles, right? It says that you had a change of perspective. You got clarity, right? And this is saying a breakthrough, clarity, honesty. It's like you now see what somebody didn't want you to see. You're seeing it for what it really is now. That's how it was in the past, right? So because of that, understanding this clarity, you're able now to make better moves. Now you're able to see what it is and what it ain't and what you really need to be doing. Maybe making some changes because the relationship, the dynamics are changing. The future, what this is saying to me is that this is a karmic love. So because it's a karmic love, you're now having to move differently because now you're seeing that your boo thing, your male, your female, your the significant other, it could be a codependent relationship. And codependent relationships, it's very toxic. We hold on for the wrong reasons, maybe because we're used to the devil we know. So why try someone else and have to get to know them? But if it is, you are still now contemplating like, maybe the grass might be greener on the other side. Or maybe I just need to be by myself, right? So that's what this is telling me in the future, somebody's dark side exposed. And or maybe they might need to heal a little bit more and maybe they're just not ready for something a little bit more committed. Maybe somebody just want to fly solo. I don't know. For the advice, 3 cards came up. So what this is saying is you got the Seven of Wands. This is somebody very defensive, somebody standing their ground, somebody now having boundaries. So Spirit is asking you, you need to have some boundaries with love a boy or love a girl, right? Because maybe they were running amok with your feelings because you're missing them. You're missing the time and how things used to be. The Spirit is saying you need to pull it back. You need to bring the reins in a little bit because somebody could potentially be taking advantage of you. So you need to have a clear line, right? So what they say, if the sky have a line, the sea have a shore, you got to have boundaries too. So, but you could be fighting for your love, but you can fight for your love, but they need to know what they can and what they can't do because you can't just be a little a mat, right? This is also, we got the Page of Pentacles. So pages to me is like action, right? Or a message, my bad. And this is saying that somebody who is younger than you may be coming in with some good news, right? Some good news, which is good. In that judgment. So with this judgment, it could be maybe somebody realized what they did was kind of effed up, right? Maybe now somebody want to come in and they want to reconcile, right? Your cousin here ain't here to tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm only here to give you enlightenment so you can look at a situation for what it really is and what it's not. Okay. So this is saying to me that somebody may want to come in because remember, we had this little heartbroken, I'm sorry, somebody holding on because they don't really want to go. They having second thoughts. And they could be one to fall for you again, right? Because of the love that y'all share. But they know you look at them in a different light. So that's where I'm getting this Page of Wands, that somebody want to come in with a message because they want to hold on. It could be you. It could be them, right? Apply it how it fits in your life. You know your life better than I do, right? But somebody may want to come in. But this judgment here, judgment to me is like a resurrection, depending on what's around it. And because these are some good cards around it, Spirit is saying you got to have boundaries. You got to let him or her know you ain't to be played with. Like your love is love and it's deep, but don't take it for granted, right? Because you will walk away. That's what I'm picking up. Don't read more into it. And that somebody may want to come back with an offer of love to reconcile and or to see the temperament of that water to see if they can still come back. See if they have you like that. Take it how it applies because somebody may want a renewal of love, cousin. Okay? Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have a 7 of Pentacles. So you or your significant other, it could be both of you, could be reevaluating the relationship, right? You all can be looking to see like, wow, we done planted these seeds. I done did this to you. You done did that to me. Why would I want to start over with somebody else, right? I'm just saying. But that's what you all could possibly be thinking. If not you, and reevaluating, is this something you really want to just throw away, right? Because a real relationship, both parties have to work in it. And no relationship is perfect. You got to put the work in. The high priestess to me is letting me know you're very intuitive. You're a water sign. You already know what it is, right? You don't need me to tell you nothing because this is letting me know intuitively you already know what to do and what's going on with your significant other. But they're saying to you, if you're not, turn it on. Use your intuition. What is your heart telling you? What is your spirit, your ancestors, your guides, when you go within and you meditate? What are you getting? What messages are coming to you about your significant other? Okay. And also, Hermit is telling you, you know what? If you're not going in hermit mode, going off the grid and meditating, they're suggesting that you do just that so that you can understand what to do next. Okay? All right, my dear. I'm going to pull a little damaged confessions. We're going to round it up. And that's going to be it, Scorpio. All right. Again, I already prayed and meditated over the cards. I'm going to shuffle right quick for Scorpio. What does Scorpio Twin Flame want to say, but afraid to say it? Tell us what we need to know, Spirit. Okay. I got 2 cards. Let me read them. Hold on. These cards are like, what do you call that? Thick plastic? I can't think of it. I want to say Not plywood, but it's some type of material like that. They're very plasticky, but very hard plasticky. Okay. Okay. So you got a lot of cards. These came out first. Somebody said, I want you under my control. That's toxic. Okay. Somebody want to control you. Who does that? A toxic person. Somebody's just not like a narcissist, okay? Where they want you to do what they want you to do. Like you don't have a voice. Who wants to be in a relationship but you're not seen, you're not heard, like what you represent don't matter. They just want the physicality. I ain't going there. It's your life. And they're saying there's nobody else out there like you. Remember, I said sometimes people just used to the devil they know opposed to trying something new. They like, who else gonna put up with my BS? Why would I want to put up with somebody else's BS? We done been here through this for so long. Maybe y'all trigger each other. Y'all done did this for cycles that somebody else is like, why would I go to somebody else? They don't understand me like you. Toxic. Look, I'm just trying to let you see patterns. I'm not here to judge, okay? All right. That's also saying that sometimes people may get on social media, this other half of yours, and they may flex for the gram. They may put on for, Facebook and TikTok. Just be aware. That's all this is. My channel is to spiritually and soulfully help you to be a higher version of yourself. Cousin, I just want you to know what's going on. That's it. And spirit just give us messages so that I can present it to you so you can do the right thing for your life and evolve spiritually. Okay? This is saying I am attracted to things that I know will fail. I ain't saying nothing. I'm just reading the cards. This is their energy. So this says karmic contracts, lessons to learn, not ready for healthy love or commitment. Well, we kind of see that. We kind of see the patterns here. And lastly, you're sexy and you're cute, babe. Flirty, coming on to you. I want you and making a move. And that's probably the reason why it may be hard for you to make a decision because you too have this sexual connection. Scorpios are very enticing, right? They have a very high sexual energy that they emanate. Emanate? I can't think of the right word, but put off, right? The energy that radiates out of you is very passionate and sexual, right? So with that being said, this is your cousin Lena with AKA Super Duper Soul Star. Big loves to you all. I will see you again. If you like me, you like my style, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a message down below, and I'll see you again. Peace.